Good morning, girls. Welcome to the class of BC. This is the session number 18, and we are discussing about the letters, complaint and adjustment letters. Today would be the last session for the adjustment letters, and we'll continue for the next with collection letters. So, let us have a practice of writing adjustment letters. If you remember, girls, yesterday we have practiced two letters under which we have done with the second letter. On behalf of an export firm in Bombay, write a letter to Naujivan Silk Mills, Surat, complaining that the silk saris sent by them do not correspond in color and designs to the samples. About this, we have written the complaint letter. Now, for this, we are going to write the same adjustment. This was the complaint. Now, definitely, for running the business, Naujivan Silk Mills will reply the letter of complaint called adjustment. So let us write here. This should be titled as adjustment letter. For practice. Now, starting with the heading. This is the reply to a complaint. So, answer will be given from Naujivan Silk Mills, Surat. This would be the heading as we discussed yesterday. After the heading, next is date line. The letter was received on 9th, so definitely reply should be given as early as possible. So today is 10 March, or even I told you you can write in that other month, 10th March 2021. Now, inside address. Yesterday who has written the letter? The letter was written by Rajesh Saris, Kalau Road, Rajkot. So obviously Naujivan Silk Mills would be writing the letter to the Rajesh Saris, Kalawar Road, Rajkot. Now, salutation. Dear sirs, consignment. Yes. Now continue with the first paragraph. You receive your letter in which you are introducing the topic, and then you are giving the justification of your complaint or the reply in form of reply of the complaint. Later on you are concluding the matter. You receive your letter dated on 9th March and we found out about your complaint, and you feel sorry about this mistake. is about a kind of collection of money, right? Again, it is related to the business. Yes, in the business world, normally letter is the medium to be chosen to inform, to reply, to collect, and with many purposes we use letter writing process. Now, a collection letter is a written notification to inform a consumer of his due payments. So obviously it is about the payment which is due from the side of consumer. This is a type of a letter which is written by the seller, distributor, dealer, whosoever is running the business, and to inform the person whosoever has not done the payment. So in case of letter, while writing a letter, generally it starts with an inquiry, then reply to an inquiry, then order of any product, execution of an order. Execution means amal mukmi. Then after reply to an order, then cancellation of an order, then complaint letter or complaint about the order, then adjustment that we just now did from last 2 to 3 sessions, and later on the last category that we get is collection letters. So collection is the last stage from a consumer about his payment. It is an official message to a borrower. A collection letter may include reminders, inquiries, warnings, or notification of possible legal actions. Again, there are different stages which are associated with a collection letters. There is a reminder stage, inquiry stage, warning stage, or notification of possible legal steps. Although a collection letter is a firm notice to a borrower, it must be written in a polite manner. One should not use slang, offensive, and abusive words in the letter. It should be written with a polite language. You cannot use offensive words, abusive words in your writing. Now, such characteristics associated with a collection letter. Firstly, you will describe about the reason or the objective behind writing a collection letter. One cannot write such letters casually. There should be a purpose or the reason behind writing the collection letter. Reference of the previous letter, if any. Yes, earlier you have given the reminders to the customer, but then also you are not receiving any answer from the customer. So about that reference you can use in your writing about the previous letters if you have written to the customer. Then after, name of the creditor or the company issuing loans. Yes, you have to mention about the creditor, you have to mention about the company which has issued the loan, name of the lender, જે વ્યક્તિએ નાણાં લીધા છે અને હજુ સુધી ચૂકવા નથી એમનું નામ, full debt amount, how much amount is due that you will mention in the letter, additional cost or terms. Earlier it was decided in the terms and conditions, અને એ ટર્મ્સ અને કન્ડિશન્સના નિયમો પ્રમાણે તમે એને કહી શકો કે જેટલા સમય માટેનું પેમેન્ટ તમારું બાકી છે અથવા તો એ ફાઇન સાથે તમારે એક્સેપ્ટ કરવાનું છે તો તમે એ નિયમ પણ એમને સમજાવી શકો છો. લાસ્ટ ડેડલાઇન ફોર ધ પેમેન્ટ ઓફ ધ ડેપ્ટ, પછી તમે એને વોર્નિંગ આપી દો છો ઓરલી, એટલે થ્રુ વર્ડ્સ. યસ, એન્ડ યુ આર શોઈંગ ધ ડેડલાઇન અબાઉટ ધ પેમેન્ટ, ઇન્ક્વાયરી અબાઉટ ધ ડીલે. તમે એમ પણ પૂછી શકો છો તમારા કસ્ટમરને કે તમે એ પેમેન્ટ શું કામ કર્યું નથી, કયા કારણથી નથી કર્યું, અથવા તો ડીલે ઓફ પેમેન્ટ, why this happened, શું કામ બન્યું છે. In the case of many reminders, one should include a list of possible legal actions in the letter. In the case of many reminders, number of times you have reminded the person, but one is not replying, or the one who has to pay is not replying, then about the legal actions, you have to expose the legal action procedure to the one, that if not answer would be given by the person, then yes, you will be taking the legal steps. Now about the types of the letters, like collection letters are written in the stages. There are different stages under the collection letters. A collection letter is broadly classified into three categories, and number 1, general reminder, number 2, inquiry letter, and number 3, official collection letters. Right? So firstly you will give the reminder to the person, then after you will ask about the reminder through the inquiry stage, and later on official collection letters, under which you will give a warning or the threaten, you will threaten a person about the legal steps to be taken by you. Here the general reminder, then the inquiry, and then the official ultimatum, that is a notice that you will show through the collection letter. What is reminder collection letter? It is written with an assumption that customer forgets to make the payment. General assumptions like money problems or medical issues are made. Always use a friendly manner to write it. આવા પ્રકારના લેટરમાં તમે શું કરો છો? યસ, યુ આર શોઈંગ ધ પર્સન, or you are knowing about the person, that the reason you are asking, that if there is any problem related to the money, or if there is a medical issue, then yes, you will make a kind of a friendly term through your writing, through your reminder letter, કે તમારા પૈસા તમારે ચૂકવવાના બાકી રહી ગયા છે, અને તમે એનું કારણ પણ જાણી શકો કે પૂછી શકો છો, કે જે આ ફ્રેન્ડલી મેનર, ફ્રેન્ડલી ટોન થ્રુ તમે રિમાઇન્ડર આપી શકો છો. Next is inquiry collection letter. As the name suggests, the main purpose of this type of letter is to make an inquiry. Now again, first is the reminder. Later on you are asking about the reminder. The writer wants to inquire about the reasons for the delay of the payments. Here the writer asks for the keenness to help the customer. One can give the choice of partial payments here. It helps to maintain a good relationship with the customer. Yes, ચોક્કસથી તમે એને પેમેન્ટ માટેની ફ્લેક્સિબિલિટી આપી શકો છો. Yes, if the amount is big, then you are making the installments of the payment, and in a way you are maintaining a good relationship with the customer. Appeal collection letter. A writer writes this letter when the borrower is not responding to any of the previous reminders. Here the writer uses an aggressive approach without being rude. One needs to maintain fairness. Again, higher than the inquiry stage, that is the appeal collection letter, in which you will be little harsh than the earlier one. Ultimatum collection letter. Here the writer mentions the action which can be taken in case of failure of payment of the loan. One uses the logical and fair statements. Various punishments like debarring from further business, legal actions are stated in this matter. So this was related to the theory part. The theory part will not be there in your exam, but just for your knowledge I have given you this kind of summary about the collection letter, that what is all about collection letter. We understood about the types of letters, and later on we'll have a practice of writing these different stages of letters, and that will explain how to, or that will be learning how to write letters which are showing due payments, or which are describing about the payment procedures which is due from the side of customers. Okay, it is enough for the day. We'll continue with the collection letter sample on Saturday, in the next week, and we'll have a practice about that. Thank you very much and have a nice day.